Good day, everyone. How are you all doing? Hope everyone is doing fantastic, feeling groovy, realizing, of course, that the government really doesn't love you, and also realizing that pretty much everything you've been told since the day you were born is a lie. It is August the 28th of 2025, 10:05 a.m. Mr. Buzz coming to you from the communist shithole known as Ontario, Canada. And I want to say thank you, first of all. I woke up this morning, checked my analytics, whatever, to see how things are going. And there's a big thing, new achievement, congratulations, 5,000 subscribers, which is like an increase of almost 800 in the last few weeks. So very cool. I'm very grateful, and thank you for all those new subscriptions. That puts me in a new place with YouTube. YouTube treats you better as you achieve certain things, and gives you more visibility and all that. So thanks very much. That was a great thing to wake up to this morning. A lot of it is because people have been hitting that thumbs up for me, and I really appreciate that, and leaving lots of comments. And also, if you want to be notified all the time, of course, is the bell. Hit that as well. And let's get to today's video. My last video was about the witchy ones. This one kind of goes along with that. I'm going to talk about the honey trap. Now, most people think that this is solely something men got to worry about. Not true. It is something men have to worry about more, yes. It's generally, a man will be the victim of this, but women can be the victim of this too. Anyone who is, maybe they don't do that well with the opposite sex, they're lonely, they're feeling rejected, low self-esteem. Well, a really hot, attractive person making advancements towards that person they're going to be like, you mean me? Really? You're interested in me? Oh, and they're like, that just lights them right up. That's why they use the honey trap. That's why the honey trap is tactic number one, their favorite one that exists. Now, I'm wise to the honey trap. I've had so many set for me. A couple of them I pretty much did fall into years ago before I even really understood what a honey trap was. The last few I have successfully escaped because I kept my head, and I realized that when something is too good to be true, it likely is. Okay? I have gray hair. I'm 55 years old. Been divorced twice. Not a, they say you're not a Barbie and Ken. Well, I'm definitely not Ken. So when a young, say 27, 28-year-old woman, beautiful, like a supermodel look to her, when she's hitting on me, something wrong. Ain't no reason for that to happen. There's just none. Why would she? I'm not rich either. If I was rich, I'd say she's after my money, but I'm poor. So, there's no reason. If she's hitting on me and I'm getting all excited, and oh man, maybe I still got it. No, you're about to fall into a honey trap. That's what's about to happen. So one of the last ones that was set for me was actually set for me online. So I did sort of fall for it a little bit at first. She was young. She was about 30. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm sick of younger men. I'm looking for an older man. That's what I want to settle down with, an older man. So I thought, okay, that's possible. And we had a lot in common to talk about. She was very intelligent, and so we're video chatting and getting to know each other. Well, then the next thing she tells me, she likes video sex. I'm like, oh, really? She's like, yep. And she starts undressing right there during the video chat. She's like taking off her shirt, and she's getting right into it. And I'm like, okay, my mind started going. As fun as this would be, do not do this. This is a trap. This is a trap. And she was really seductive. She used every bit of power she had. And Mr. Buzz had the brains to take his mouse and go click and end the call. I had the brains to do that. She was going to record me she was begging me to have video sex with her, and I'm like, I can't do that. If I would have went for it, she was going to record it, and I would have been online all over the internet doing whatever I was doing. There was no question about that, okay? It clicked in just in time. She's young, gorgeous, you're old and not. There's something wrong here. There's something wrong here. You're poor, not good looking, and old. Yeah, no. There's something wrong here, Jeff. Something wrong. So rule number 1 to avoid the honey trap is indeed, if it's too good to be true, it likely is. You can almost say if it's too good to be true, it is too good to be true. Not likely. That's why it's too good to be true, right? There's certain things that just aren't going to happen to you. The sexiest woman in the world is probably not going to pursue you. Probably not. This is going to happen to women too. A woman who's, maybe not that attractive, and same deal. Maybe she's a little older, send a younger one after her. She all of a sudden thinks, man, I can still attract him that young. Well, look at him. He's, it could even be a lesbian. They send another lesbian after you. It could be anybody. Whatever will appeal to you and draw you into the trap. The devil is roaming the earth looking to devour whoever he can. Everyone's familiar with a verse in the Bible that talks about that. So, how does he do this? One of the main ways he does it is to send honey traps after you. You got to keep your head about you. Okay, you got to. Now, I will admit, there's some honey traps that are... There's a woman who walks her dog by here every day, and I'm telling you, mercy me, she's so beautiful. She's unbelievably beautiful. If she was sent after me to set a honey trap, I'd have to just drop to my knees and start praying to the Lord right there to give me the strength. 'Cause, she's so beautiful. It just makes my knees knock together when she walks by. It's unbelievable how beautiful she is. I don't know what would happen. You have to be honest with yourself, too. You have to be honest with yourself. Are you strong? Can you resist things? Being able to resist real temptation, that's a difficult thing. And if you're not able to do it, you're going to fall face first into a honey trap. Okay, if you're a targeted person, that is the evil one's favorite way to get you. I had another one set for me years ago. This was in person. This wasn't online. This was a friend, a female I was hanging out with, and she was into shamanism, and so was I, and we did ceremonies together, and she was a Reiki master and all this stuff. I was into some bad stuff. And the next thing, she wanted to demonstrate her Reiki on me, and yeah, she did all right. She made me sit in a chair. She'd close your eyes and feel the energy, and she was doing some wild stuff to me and just trying to seduce me big time. That one was set to end my marriage, and which ended up happening shortly after, but it was a whole bunch of people trying to end my marriage. That was one of the ways they were doing it. And this girl was young and beautiful. Let me tell you, she was very hard for anybody to resist. But while I was married, I wasn't a cheater, so it wasn't hard to resist that. But once I realized what she was doing, trying to seduce me, that's enough of that. And I cut it off right there, and it never happened. The high priestess I've spoke about in many videos, who actually did make my life a living hell for a year or two, her as well, she was trying to tantalize me, as she put it, as she clicked her big, long, fake fingernails on the counter. I'd tantalize you if I was around you too much. And then I looked at her and made the biggest mistake of my life. I said, actually, I wouldn't let my dog do you. And then all hell broke loose for the next year or two. So that was a stupid thing to do. But that's what she was doing. She was trying to set a honey trap for me. Beware, folks, beware. Women too. There was somebody in the comments on my Witchy Ones video that mentioned you're biased towards this all being females doing this. No, I said in my Witchy Ones video that there are warlocks too. There just aren't as many as there are witches. If you count the witches around and then count the warlocks, your witches number is going to be way bigger. There's more witches than warlocks, a whole lot more. But warlocks resort to the same exact tactics that witches do. Witches have an easier time with honey traps because guys are easier to prey on that way. But women can fall for it too. Anyone can fall for this. Okay? Remember, folks, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Walk away from it. And here's the other thing. There's energy vampires. Some of them are actually energy vampires. They want to get you in bed. They want to steal your energy. If they're into destiny swapping, this is one of the ways they can do it. This is one of the key factors that'll help them to destiny swap with you. So be very careful. When you have sexual relations with a person, you are creating a bond with that person that never goes away. It never goes away. When a woman, I'm going to get a little, not graphic, but I'm going to use sexual words here. When a woman has an orgasm, she releases something called oxytocin. Oxytocin is the bond-creating hormone that she secretes during childbirth and causes the bond to be immediate with her and her baby. Oxytocin is the reason that happens. Well, when she has an orgasm with somebody, that same oxytocin is secreted, creates that bond between her and that person. This is scientifically proven. I'm not making this up at all. Anything I say on here, you feel free to go and check it out. I don't spout things on here that I'm not confident are true. That one is completely true. Oxytocin creates a bond for life, a spiritual bond that cannot be broken. It just simply can't. So you're still connected to everybody you've had sexual relations with in your life, no matter what you do. This is the importance of waiting till marriage and then being monogamous. That's the big importance of that. You're dragging around connections to it, and me especially. I mean, I'm not preaching at you about it. I was terrible when I was young. Sowed my wild oats, as they say, and now I'm unfortunately bonded to all those people that I did that with. So you want to avoid that. It's one of the main reasons they'll set that honey trap for you. They will want to steal your energy and possibly do a sexual curse on you. They can literally put a curse on you and do a spell on you as they're having sex with you. Okay, you can end up with a nasty sexual hex on you, and you don't want that. Those are the worst. Sexual energy is the most potent form of energy that a magician has access to, or a witchy one. If they can get you in the sack, that's where they can do their damage to you. That's where they can hurt you real bad. So be very careful. Avoid the honey trap. If it's too good to be true, what is it? It is too good to be true. We'll say if it looks too good to be true, it is too good to be true. If you're old and poor and you really don't got a whole lot going for you, and some supermodel is trying to get you in bed, run like the wind. Okay? Run as fast as you can. It's not good. You need to get out of there. And I will leave it there. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you got anything out of that. And I'll see you in the next one. Remember that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.